Good morning, everyone. This is Terry Koogler again from Koogler Landscaping, coming at you with another review. This is for the Stihl HT133 and the Stihl HT131 pole trimmers. So what's the difference? Well, we'll go over that. I believe the head and the this end of it here is the motors are pretty much the same as far as I can tell, but as we go back, the shaft on them are different, and I'll tell you which one I like better. This one has a twist. The 133, I think so. Let me check back here, has kind of a octagon or something shaft on it. This one's round, and the 133 has a twist. Twist that orange and black unlock and lock thing there. You can see it. So I don't like that as well. I think the tube doesn't slide as well because all the different angles, where on the 131 it's round and you have one knob. It just works. And then also this particular year, I think Stihl only did it for a year or two. They ran a little longer bar. I think this is 16 or 14 and this one's 12, and a skinnier chain. It cuts through things a little easier because it's thinner, but also it dulls a little slightly quicker as well because it's doesn't have as big as aggressive chisels on the blade. And I don't like this head offset to the left. And if you look over here, this one's offset on, it's set on the right, so the chain and bar is on the right and this one's on the left. I may have to do with something that I'm right-handed, or I'm just so used to using the 131. But anyhow, I prefer that. So I just think this one's again a little easier to use. It's that the bar's on the right. The tube telescopes perfectly. In fact, this is actually the old model. And then they came out with that, and then they've went back to this. So this is currently, as far as I know, what they are using. So that just tells you something there. So they only made that one with a different shaft and head for, I believe, 2 years, might have been a year, and then they've went back to the other one, and that, to me, that says a lot, and I agree with the change. So it's, to me, that's the Saul. Even though I've got lower hours on the 133, I usually gravitate and use, it's become more of my backup, and then I use this one more because I just prefer them set up. So overall, the saws, I like the Stihl chainsaws. They work pretty good. I do have issues with a lot of the Stihl products with their vacuum, whatever they call it. You call that where your tank pressurizes and doesn't release because they're so tightly sealed up from the EPA. So have had issues with the weed eaters. Just about every Stihl unit has been an issue at one time or another. Some have worse than others. Had a lot of issues with my weed eaters with that, so they've had to replace the little valve on the gas tank. So if you're having a problem and fuel is spewing out of the gas tank when you open the lid and you hear a lot of pressure, then you know the valve is bad and you need to get that replaced because that's your problem. So they tried to, EPA got them sealed up so tight that very temperamental, and so it's an issue, and it's been an issue for, I've been having issues for 4 or 5 years now. And we're go back a little regress here. I've been in business for 41 years. I am solo, so I don't go through a lot of equipment, but being in business for 41 years, you do gain some experience because you've been around a long time as well. So, and then in my youth, when I was in my teens, I ran a crew for another company for 4 or 5 years, and now we went through a lot of equipment, so it was a bigger outfit. And so, but ever since then, I went into business and been going solo, so that's where I'm at today. So if you have any questions or comments on anything, feel free to leave me a message. And if there's something you'd like to see that I've not discussed, also let me know, and we'll try to address things as they're brought up. And I'm sure I leave things out in the videos and stuff, and as we're going along, because this is unedited and very raw and live footage. So you'll hear dogs barking or cars driving down. This is my backyard this morning. So it's a beautiful, cool Saturday morning. So yeah, so that's my review on the Stihl pole trimmers. The 133 on the, if we're back up here, that's on the left. That's the 133, and the 131 is on the right, and that's the one I prefer because of the head. The chain's a little thicker, and the telescopic tube is much more smoother and user-friendly, so it's just quicker and easier to use. So I'm a fan of efficiency and things that just work. If it's simple and less effort to make it go, then that's what I'm liking. So I believe the motors are both the same on the unit as far as I know, and so it's the front half that is slightly different in different areas. So that's my review. If you find that helpful and useful in any way, let me know, and subscribe to my channel. It'd be greatly appreciated, and like and comment and share as usual. So thank you for watching. Again, that's my review on the HT133 and the HT131 Stihl pole trimmers. Thank you. You guys have a great day. Thanks.